Hola.
Hello, how are we doing today?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. It's been a long day. Coronavirus. Actually, I had the day off, and it's been a long day. So yeah,
Mm, that sucks.
this coronavirus shit is ridiculous.
Tell me about it. The boys found out today they're not going back to school. So,
Yeah, my boys actually found that out a little while a couple of days ago.
hmm
Yeah, my sons found that out. So they won't be going back to school. Their school is closed. Their school is officially out for the rest of the year. They go back in August.
yep.
When was this shit? When I was young.
Right. Exactly.
But I will sit there. Yeah, so I was listening to your podcast, which is why I sit there and hit you
Wait, we're
with
not
this
going to do an intro?
shit. Man, fuck that. This is the Audi and the
You just
podcast.
going to skip the whole thing,
Yeah,
huh?
skip the whole thing and get straight to the shits, yo. Because I heard this young lady's podcast yesterday on the way home from work. Well, some of it I didn't get to listen to all of it. Where you know, I really don't say nothing, but you know what I mean, New York is not your second home. I do not know what the fuck you were talking about.
You know what we were talking about?
No, I said New York is not your second home. I do not know what the fuck you
Oh,
were talking about.
what are you talking about? How is it not?
It is not your second home.
How is it not?
Have you spent? How kids? All right, here we go. And I'm about to get straight to the shits. You did not spend years here.
No, I didn't spend years there, but I consider it like
No,
my. Okay.
no, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. Your second home is where you spent years at. Man, we ain't. You can't claim my city. What the fuck?
Okay. Okay. Next.
Yeah, I wanted to get straight to the shits, man. New York can be your second home,
Okay. Next.
but now this coronavirus, how is it treating you and the family? Honestly, like from what I'm understanding, my cousin lives in GA. I don't know if you know about Auntie Rose's grandsons, Wayne and Ryan, but they live in GA. Ryan is my cousin Ryan is a cop there, and they have a actual like ban on travel, a travel ban. So you can't. So if you're not an essential worker and everything like that, and the cops pull you over, you can get a fine and you can go to jail.
Yeah, they
Like
have that in Virginia too. My dad actually just texted me yesterday the letter that he had, and if they're caught, they can do some jail time, and I think it's like a $5,000 um fine.
yeah, it's not. It's a shame that needs to happen over here in New York, but I doubt it will because it's such a big city, and it's just getting like it's gotten so bad. Like it really has gotten like so fucking bad. Like that
Because people don't listen.
they don't, and it's scary at times. You know what I'm saying? Like a little at times it's a little bothersome as well. It's scary and a little bothersome because it doesn't see. I don't see it in the sight.
Mm-mm.
And that's the thing where it's like and that's the thing that's bothering me is that I don't see it in the sight. I would like to look to see, hope and see a silver lining. Unfortunately, I don't see a silver lining. And that's where it kind of gets to me at right now.
Because
So
people are hard headed as hell. Just stay y'all ass home. What? Why is that so hard?
if people want to do what they're not supposed to do,
Man, it's not that damn hard. Like if everybody would have listened, I feel like we could have had this shit under control in that 2 weeks where they initially said everybody home, quarantine yourself for 2 weeks. I feel like if everybody just would have listened, maybe it would be a little bit of control. But now people are still going to the beach. They're still having parties, still living their best lives, going to spring break, just doing the most. Like, did you see the people that was in, I want to say Miami for spring break? How they got the coronavirus?
No, I did not see that. I'll be honest with you, I don't watch the news.
Stupid. Like, and now they all boo-hoo crying. Like, what did you expect? That's all they kept saying was, um, because they were being interviewed. And it was like, well, I'm not gonna let the corona ruin my spring break. I'm not. This is when they thought it was just targeting the old people. They was
Mm-hmm.
like, my health is good. I don't have anything to worry about. I'm not old, and I don't know anybody that's old, and whatever. So I'm just gonna live my best life. And they ended up getting the coronavirus. And now they all sad and crying, like, oh, how did this happen? Because you didn't take your dumb ass home. That's how it happened.
Right, you need a little person.
Like, it's just crazy because it's literally like it's shutting everything down, literally shutting everything down. And it's like we can't even go back to our normal life because people are acting stupid.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know that. I know that. I know that for a fact because I have to work 12-hour shifts now at work. I do. You know,
But see, and they don't realize how that's impacting you. Like, you're supposed to be in Arizona. You can't even go to Arizona because people are acting stupid. And not only can you not go to Arizona, now you have to work 12-hour shifts. And then I guarantee you, well, not guarantee, I don't want to say guarantee you, but if someone gets sick at your job, you'll probably have to pick up their slack.
nope,
Like,
nope. Fuck that. They
no,
tried to.
you don't have to.
Nope, they tried to do that shit. They tried to do that shit to me on yesterday. They was like, oh well, this person came in, this person we don't know where this person's at and everything like that, and it was getting and I was time for me to leave. I was like, I'm not staying. I work at a government base. I'm like, yo, I'm not staying. They got me all the way fucked up. They got me fucked up. Like I am not staying. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Because I know I was talking to my sister and she was saying how, she works at the hospital and she has to pick up shifts because people are getting sick. And I was just like, I just need you to be careful and safe. She's like, I know, blah, 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 blah. But she has to work extra hours. It's just like nobody's looking at the bigger. I feel like now they're kind of looking at the bigger picture, but it's because they're being forced to look at the bigger picture. The fact that they're putting in curfews and stay at home orders and stuff like that. It's just, it's crazy. Like, this whole thing is crazy. I don't even know what to say about it.
Me either. I really don't. I
My
really, really,
kids
really
can't
don't.
go to school. I can't go to school. It's just, but now can't nobody really go to work. Like, the regular people go to
It,
work.
I find it funny that during rush hour, like when there's more people and it's actually rush hour, I get to work in 20 minutes, and then when it's not rush hour and there's less trains and shit like that, it takes me damn near an hour to get to work.
Why?
So this is what our stupid mayor says. If you're getting on a train and the train is crowded, move to another cart or wait for the next train. Now, the trains are running on holiday schedule, which means that they could come anywhere from every 20 minutes to every 30 minutes to every 45 minutes.
Mhm.
So if you're going, so in the morning time, that's the time where most of the people usually go to work,
Mhm.
essential employees and all. So he's like, you can sit there, you can wait for the train. It's kind of like, bro, there are very little trains running now. So it's going to be more packed than it is if there was another train coming 5 or 10 minutes away,
Mhm.
compared to there's a train where there's 20 to 25 minutes away. People have to get what they're going, but yet you want everybody to wait for other trains, be late for work, or get up extra early and do this and that. I'm like, you have to pick your poison. Either you're going to run the trains the way they're supposed to be run,
Mhm.
or you're gonna have to just shut the fuck up and bite the bullet. You can't have it both ways. It's a give and take. It's a give and take shit. Like, what are you doing? And that's what he's sitting there and he's saying. And I'm just like, yo, whatever.
Mhm.
I really do believe that my mayor is an idiot. Like he's just an idiot. I think that these politicians are idiots. Off on a tangent. Um, I was having a conversation because I was saying that I'm not voting. I'm not voting this. I'm not voting this year.
That's your right.
And yeah, and somebody was like telling me that why and everything like that, and I said because I don't support any candidate that's actually running for president. The candidate that I was going for and I was endorsing was Bloomberg, surprisingly, But I don't want to. I'm not voting for Bernie Sanders because that nigga don't look like he gonna live during his term.
Leave that man alone. He might.
I'm tired of voting for old people in their 70s who 9 times out of 10 that the decisions that they make won't affect them because they're not going to be here in 2-3 years.
He might. He might make.
I'm
He might live until he's like 100.
I'm not with the shits. You still won't affect you because you can't take care of your fucking self. Like I'm not voting for a nigga who look like he got one foot in the grave already.
He doesn't though.
I'm not voting for people who sit there like, what can you shoot? All right, so the decisions that are made and the choices that are made by these people who are in their 70s, who what's the average lifespan? What the average lifespan of a male human of a male is? What it's like 60s to 70s or some shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I voting for somebody who statistics show that your time is kind of like you're on borrowed times right now. Like I'm not voting for people who are on borrowed times. Like these people, like John McCain. Is it John McCain? Joe Biden. I'm sorry. Fuck John McCain. Joe Biden. Dead serious look like he got dementia.
He probably do.
I'm not voting for no man who can't sit there and tell his wife from his sister. Like this shit, like, and I'm looking at people. I'm like, yo, that shit don't scare y'all. That you got people who are making these decisions for us, but they won't be here when it really starts to affect it. Like they won't be here in like after they most likely they might not be here after their term. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, like these dudes are in their 70s. They're in their 70s. I'm 30. What the fuck? Can you really sit there? How can we truly fucking relate? Like you don't know my life and everything like that because shit has totally changed from when you were my age. Like there's a 40-year fucking difference. There's a 40 to 50-year difference between us and them. What the fuck can you sit there and tell me? And then you got our president and everything like that. My thing about him is like, yo, bro, shut the fuck up. Stop talking. Yo, it's okay not to talk when you don't know. Shut the fuck up.
You would think, and I always say that too. It's just like, dude, like I refuse to believe no one. Hush. I refuse to believe that no one.
Oh my god.
I know no one has enough common sense to tell this man to shut up.
Freedom of speech. Tell this man to shut the fuck up. Like it is bad. Like it is bad, and it is scary that you know what I'm saying. Like I'm looking at him and everything like that, and I'm just like, yo, wow.
That's what you can do, though. What can you like? What else can you say?
Because it's just like every other day, bro. Like, yo, you say some of the dumbest fucking. I'm just like, wow. Like, wow, really? And you know what it is? I always sit there and I always say, humans can't possibly show me how much more stupid they are, right? And then I see the president and I'm just like, damn, I was proven wrong again. Like that's crazy.
But I wonder, like, what people like his office. Or the people that work for him, like, what do they say? Like, someone has to brief him, like, look, next time we have a press conference, don't say this. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or, I just need to know, like, what goes on in that man's head and what his advisors are telling him because they are failing him.
No, he we failed because we got like, bro, you like, I have a higher average. I was a A student in fucking school. I graduated with 3.8 GPA, and this man is sitting there. He the president of the United States.
What do you think his grades were?
I know he was like a D student. I know he was like
He
a
might
D
have been an
student.
A student.
No, he was not no A
You don't
student.
think so?
That nigga, no, that nigga's too fucking stupid to have to be an A student. Too fucking stupid. But anyway, that was it for the tangent and everything like that. All right. So basically, I want to actually talk about relationships on this podcast. I didn't, like, I just had to get that off my chest. So I want to talk about relationships and what does it take to have a strong relationship. What do you expect from your significant other and everything like that, and stuff. What do you hope to achieve in your relationship with your significant other? What advice can you give to people? Your past experiences and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, for one, I'll start off saying don't just settle. Know your worth. Uh, so yeah, my all of my relationships have pretty much sucked, and I was used in all my relationships. Um, but as far as what do I look for or what do I expect, I don't expect anything but a great partnership, loyalty, honesty, great communication, stuff like that. I don't expect him to have his shit 100%. Um, like I said, just a partnership. Like, kind of, I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to say it. Pick up where I'm lacking, in a sense. That doesn't sound right, but
Fill in the puzzle. Fill in the puzzles, like,
yeah,
that's
you get what I'm saying.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean that's it really. I don't like I said, I don't expect him to like, oh, you're the man, so you gotta do this while I stay at home and be a wife or whatever. I clean, cook while you work and take care of me and the children. No, like I said, I don't expect much. I don't want to sound like I don't expect much, but at the same time, like, I don't know, because I don't want people to be like, oh, she don't have no expectations of her man. You get what I'm saying?
You shouldn't have any expectations for anybody.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but that's all I really require. Tell me the truth. Be honest about everything. Communicate. Even if you know I'm gonna be pissed off about it, at least you tell me the truth. And just help. I mean, just be my
Oh
partner.
my, here we go with the bullshit.
What?
Y'all never want the fucking truth.
Yes, we do.
Y'all
I
just
do.
don't want to be. Y'all just don't want to be embarrassed.
Tell me the truth. I feel like you're embarrassing me if you don't tell me the truth.
Am I all right? And this is not from me. This is just from devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate. Am I really embarrassing you if I'm sparing you from the truth because I don't want shit to change, or I don't want to hurt you?
It depends on what you're lying about.
See, that's the thing. You don't always want the truth.
I do though. I do. I take the truth way better than because I'm such an honest person. Like, why can't you be honest with me?
Why do I have to tell you every single thing though? And this is just me playing devil's advocate. Like why? Like why? Because the truth might change things, and why do we need to change things if things are going good?
Because then you're living under a lie.
Is it living a life? I'm just not saying shit
But what is it? Like what it depends on what it is. And why can't you just tell me and then we talk through whatever it is?
because there might not be any talking. Like I'm not gonna, somebody does dirt or whatever, or he tiptoed out, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Just play devil's advocate. Do you really want the truth?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't. I
Okay.
fucking want to know about y'all lying.
Okay.
Okay. That was just me playing devil's advocate, ladies. No, I am not like that and everything. I just wanted to play devil's advocate. It's wrong. It's wrong to lie in a relationship, even though nobody tells 100% of the truth in a relationship. Like that's the truth. Like, people don't sit there and say that. Like, people don't tell 100% of the truth in a relationship. It doesn't matter what you lie about. It could be lying to a surprise. Lying is lying, right? So, but yeah. For me, a relationship, I kind of found I found what I was looking for. Somebody to teach me certain things that I couldn't learn on my own. Like, just with a lesson, because it's more of a it was more of like a life lesson for me, and that's where I kind of fell in love with this person. So it was that just helped me grow mentally. Like, I'm really into that. I'm kind of like at the point where I want to evolve. Like, I feel like I want to evolve. There's something way more out there than what we're accustomed to, right? That's where I'm at. I don't know how to explain it. The attitude and how I act and everything like that. Like, don't be my headache. Don't be my headache. Um, Understand that I'm not perfect. Like, I do have flaws and everything like that, which I really don't give a fuck about because I am who I am, and that's just me. Suck it if you don't like it. Um, yeah, honesty and everything, but at the same time too, don't don't give up when shit gets rough. And that's the one thing that I sit there and tell, and that's the one thing I notice about people. It's like, people want shit so easily in relationships nowadays. Like, they just want to give it to them because a they have a perspective about what a relationship is, not understanding that the trials and tribulations and that rough road, that's the journey that you should cherish the most, because when I get through that rough road and I get through that patch, that shit should bring y'all closer. Like, that shit should bring you closer than any good time should have, because you endured it. That person didn't give up on you. Like, it says a lot when you're going through some real rough shit, or you're at your lowest point and at your lowest moments, and that person stood by you when you hit rock bottom and had nothing. Like, that says a lot, that person, understands and truly loves you. That brings y'all guys closer, because now it's like, all right, when you get back up on where you want to be, or you're moving forward, it's like, yo, I want to provide you with this. I want to provide you with this. I want to do this for you and everything like that, because, like, when I was down, you didn't leave. You never gave up on me. Like, that feeling of that person never gave up on you, never left you when shit got real, and always had your back. Like, that says a lot, and that's kind of like what I was looking for, and I did find it.
So question. Okay.
Yeah.
What if you're married and your wife got pregnant by somebody else?
Woo! Now we are. I will be on. I'm gonna be completely honest. As a man, as a person, I have learned to forgive. Right. I've learned to forgive. She's taught me how to forgive. But I do believe that there's certain things, just as me, for me, and how I am and how I think, there's no coming back from. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no coming. Like, I believe that there's no coming back from it and everything like that.
Okay.
You getting pregnant by another person, because that means you probably could have been doing it for more, more than once. It wasn't just a slip up. Like you got pregnant with another person. You gave yourself to another person and everything like that. Like that's crazy. Like that's to me, like that's just crazy. Like I'll be honest, I've I have a checkered past. I've done my dirt. I've been with girls. I've cheated. I've done that and everything like that. But at the same time, not to use it as an excuse, I didn't see a future with any of those girls. They were just there for the moment.
Cheating is cheating, though.
They were there for the moment. I knew what the moment was, and they knew what the moment was. I knew that I wasn't going to put a ring on this person's finger, and I did not want to start a family with this person. Like I knew what the moment, like I knew what everything was. So I never took it serious. So if they would have cheated on me or whatever, I would have been like, okay, so it's a different to me. It's different when you put a ring on a person's finger and y'all take that vow or whatever. I'm not even a religious person, but I do believe that when you put a ring on a person's finger and you actually are married or getting ready to take that step, that's when everything needs to be about you two. Like I shouldn't there's no entertaining other people. There's no proclaiming or putting on a front for other people and everything like that. Like, yo, like we found each other. Like the things that we were looking for, we found in each other. So like me and how I move now, girls at my job and everything like that, like they've told me, they was like, yo, you really don't, like, you don't flirt or anything like that. You don't do this, say, like, you don't make shit uncomfortable. Like you hold a real conversation. And I'm telling them it's because I'm like, that's, like, that's just who I am. Like, what do you want? Like they're so used to getting that attention, but it's kind of like, I already felt what I want. So I don't have to put on a facade or I have to put on a front to sit there and make myself look like I'm still searching when I'm not. I found what I was looking for. That person has done wonders for me and everything like that, and I appreciate that what she has done. So why would I sit there and even try to attempt to give somebody else a type of hope that, and a type of hope when they can't fill her shoes? I don't feel that, I feel that, like, you get pregnant by another person when you're, what I'm saying? Like when you're going down that road and you're married or engaged and everything like that, there's really no coming back from that. Regardless of what we have and everything like that, to me, that's just like, here, you good.
So would
Like,
you want her to tell you the truth?
Would I want her to tell her the truth? I want to find out one way or another.
What if she lies and tells you it's yours and it's really not yours?
Yo, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'll know. I'll know. Like, some people will like, oh, I don't know how, I don't know, and everything like that. Like, yo, bro, I'll know. Like, I'll truly know. And that's something that's like, I don't believe you could come back from that. Like, how about you?
I mean, I would want to know, but not men, but I feel like because it's easier for men to hide it, I probably would never find out. But I would definitely want to know, would I stay with him? Probably not. But then again, I don't know, but probably not.
I don't know.
Because dude could have he could have a family on the side, and I would never know it. Because now, like, he's the one that's pregnant and getting fat.
My girl at one point thought that I was lying to her about me having kids and everything like that. She really, really, really thought that, like, I was lying. She's like, nah, you have to have kids. You're in your but you're in your late 20s and your 30s. I met her when I was in my late 20s. I met her 2014. So she was like, oh wow, like you really don't have any kids. I'm like, nah, I really don't. Like I've been chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've been doing my thing, but it's like I've been chilling. You know, prophylactics help. That's what they're there for. So, um, I don't like that cheating shit. When you know what it is. It's when I was younger, because I didn't have real feelings attached to these people, but you know, to those women, and I thought in my mind, because of the way I was moving or because of how young I was, that the feeling was mutual, you know, vice versa. Like I was dealing with a girl, I was dealing with a girl. She actually told me, like, look me dead in her face. She was like, "Yo, I don't care what you do, just don't bring me back anything." And me and her were fucking around for like 3 years. She was like, "Yo, just don't bring me back nothing." She's like, "I'm not gonna fuck around on you. I'm not gonna fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fuck around with anybody else because I'm a girl." But she's like, "Yo, just don't bring me back nothing." And that was her only rule to me. And it was cool for the moment, but I thought like the girls that I was dealing with and everything like that, they kind of understood that because I did sit, you know, I did put that out there. And one person who didn't, she got hurt, and I felt bad about it. Like she got hurt. That's one of my exes. She got hurt by it, and I'll be honest, I was young. I was young. Um, I've known my that ex for probably over for like 12 years now. Jesus Christ. Like since 2008, I believe. We don't speak though, but I've known her since 2008. We don't speak out of respect for because I told my significant other I wouldn't speak to anybody from my past. But yeah. Have you ever tiptoed out? If you have to think about it, yes, you did. Because if you were gonna
Because we were separated. We were in the middle of divorce,
then
so I
that
don't
don't
know if you,
count. I'm talking about have you ever never cheated on anybody in your whole entire life?
unless you want to count when we were getting divorced. No.
Ah, so you're trying to tell me that you were with somebody, right? You were with this
Mm.
guy forever, how many ever years or whatever, right? Or whatever y'all was doing or whatever, right? And you've never had a person on the side.
Are you talking about my ex-husband
I'm talking about it.
or just anybody? No. For what?
That's hard to believe, yo.
Huh?
That's hard to believe, yo.
That's what?
That's hard to believe.
Oh, okay.
That's hard to believe. Like honestly, it's hard to
Okay.
believe.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Uh
That's fine. I have no reason to lie to you, but okay. That's fine.
oh, because this is a really yeah. So this actually fools the April Fool's joke that I told you.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was absolutely a joke. I got people with it though. The I'm gonna tell my fiance that the reason why I'm bringing this up is ladies and gentlemen is because it actually falls in line. I actually text everybody who's close to me.
Sorry, go ahead.
I actually text everybody who was close to me, and asked them, "How do I tell my fiance that I got another girl pregnant?" And it was an April Fool's joke, and only one person, well, two people, because you got it. Two people actually knew that it was actually I was actually joking because it was April Fool's. It was you and my brother Ryan. Like Ryan knew automatically off rip. He was like, "Yo, I was about to tell you what." Everybody else was like in astonishment and everything, and they were surprised. But I was just like, "Nah, it's April Fools." So yeah, that does coincide with what we were talking about, the cheating shit.
It's just, what's the point? Like, I just don't see the point in cheating. Like if I might as well be single.
All right. So we're gonna be. So you really want the truth about why some men cheat or whatever?
Go ahead if you think you got it.
We don't cheat for emotional attachment.
It's still cheating though.
So
Cheating
we're
is
gonna put
cheating.
to you. So I want to put it to you this way: when a guy is horny, right? When she's horny and everything like that, it's kind of the same way as being intoxicated. Until you don't know what you're doing until you come down off of that high, and then you're like, "Yo, wow!" But in that moment, you're really not thinking straight. Like you're just thinking about getting it off or getting into it. Like honestly, that's the truth. And it's just like, all right, I'm coming down off of my high. What the fuck did I do? Or what the fuck is going on? It really is like we really really don't think straight when it comes to it.
But cheating is cheating.
Women cheat worse than men, though. Y'all cheating is a lot more worse.
Still cheating. Cheating is cheating. Regardless of who does it worse, cheating is cheating. And I don't see the point of it. If you're gonna cheat, you might as well break up with a person. I would break up with a person before I cheat on them.
My high school social studies teacher used to sit there and say that she was married. She knew her husband cheated, but she didn't care because she believed like a man needs to do what he's going to do. But she was completely faithful to him, and
Hell
she was black.
nope. Hell no.
Listen, you never know though. Like that's the thing, you never know.
Never
You
know
never
what.
know.
Never know what. That's stupid as hell.
You never know who
Why get married?
because you still love that person.
No. So would you want that type of relationship? Would you allow your wife to do that?
What? No, I'm a man.
Exactly.
Men are territorial. We're
That's
naturally territorial. What's mine is mine.
women are too.
Yeah, not like that. Like I don't know. No,
That's a stupid marriage. I wouldn't be able to do it. He probably got a whole two other families on the side.
definitely don't.
You said
I said I
definitely don't.
definitely
How do you
don't.
know? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your teacher. Your
I
teacher's
don't know.
husband.
Honestly, I've been out of high school for over 50.
No, I'm saying he probably has like two families on the side, and she probably
Or
don't
she
even
probably
know
does
about
know
it.
about it. Who knows? Who knows? It's not.
That's stupid as hell. Couldn't be me.
Yeah,
Tell you
but
that much.
I found what I
I'm
was looking
out.
for a long time ago. So I've been chilling, and yeah, that's really it, man. To see, um, has
I'm
has
be
any
single
of your
forever.
friends come to you for about relationship advice and like just vented to you about relationship shit, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can you give a small example? These people are
Um.
nameless, so they're anonymous. They will not know unless they listen to the podcast.
I mean, yeah. That's like so. Of course, in the military, everybody cheated on everybody. So a lot of my friends, their husbands stepped out on them, or their wife stepped out on them. Um, they always looking for, especially when you're deployed, looking for advice and whatnot. I was just like, I mean, ask them about it. If they tell you the truth, then I mean, if you feel like y'all can work that shit out, work it out. If not, then just leave. I'm just not a fan of people cheating. Like,
I'm not. I'm not a fan
I
of
hate
people at
it.
all.
That too, but I mean, other than that, I don't really people don't really come to me for relationship advice. I guess they used to because I used to be married and like they would want my opinion on certain things. and ask like how my marriage was and all that stuff. But I tell them from the jump, my marriage ain't great. My husband cheats on me every chance he gets. So you can't come to me asking me any marriage questions.
How do you and your husband meet?
A mutual friend introduced us. He saw me at Walmart and he wanted to get my number. But he didn't tell me. He told my friend. So my friend walked over and was like, my friend trying to holler at you. Here's his number. He said, call him, whatever. And I wasn't gonna call him because I wasn't interested. But then one day I worked at Walmart. I don't know if I said that already. I was cleaning out my apron, the pockets, and I found his number. And I was like, let me see what this man is about. And I called him. And went from there. But that should have never happened.
Oh well, all I can sit there and tell people is that my girl she came after me and she won. That's it. Uh, like she approached me. She came like she got me. That's it. As far as the relationship advice goes, um, I don't know really because well, my friends kind of have like common sense. Like the logic kind of outweigh for them. The logic kind of outweighs like the actual other bullshit. So it's like I don't advice except for when they just need to vent about certain shit. But otherwise than that, they really all got like their shit together, and I really don't have like any relationship advice for them because they don't ask. I don't know.
Me either. Like I said, I don't really talk about relationships, whatever. I mean, my friends are in relationships or married. They seem very happy. I mean, yeah, they have complaints here and there, but nothing to where like, oh my God, what should I do? You know what I mean? It's just they'll vent and be like, oh my God, my husband did this, blah 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 blah. And I just like, damn, what you gonna do or what happened? Maybe I should talk about
One
it,
of my
and then that's
friends
it.
just was he's been in a relationship for over 9 years, so that's why I look to what I'm saying. I hold the hat to him. I'm like, yo, kudos to him and his girl. They've been through a lot. They 9 fucking years. And he's younger than me. He's still in his 20s and he's been with his girl for 9 years. I'm just like, yeah, that's great.
Are they gonna get married?
Yes, they're engaged.
Oh, okay. I was say, if not, what the hell is taking them so long?
Coronavirus. Yeah,
No, you
coronavirus is
said they're
taking so long.
engaged,
That's
so it
why.
doesn't even matter.
That's
Coronavirus
why they're
just
not
came
married
out.
yet.
Okay.
All right, but anyway, let's wrap this up.
Because you
Yeah, so
don't make
let's
sense.
wrap this up. Okay. Uh
What happened to you getting a
oh, my
friend for our
friend.
episode?
I actually haven't asked anybody because I've been busy and stuff like that. Like, yeah, work.
Oh
I
my
when I get home from work, my legs are shot. Like I'm tapping out. Like I tap out when I get home from work. I really want to do anything. But uh, final thoughts on this episode. Final thoughts on to anybody. You have any final thoughts to anybody?
God. Don't cheat. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Like, and if you do step out, please tell the truth. The only reason why I say that, regardless if it hurts them or not, because something might happen and then they're gonna find out anyways. I mean, I'll be honest too. I found out the hard way because my husband gave me an STD. So don't cheat. Tell the truth. Even if you know for a fact they're gonna leave you or whatever. It's better. Just keep. Just don't cheat. Save everybody the heartache, the arguments, the trust, all that. Don't do it.
Damn. My final. Yeah, my final thoughts. I don't really know. Just keep on pushing with the relationship. Yeah, and stay tuned.
You know what to say after that. That's why I'm like, I would rather them tell me the truth, just because of what I've been through in the past.
I'm good.
Like,
Uh,
just tell me the truth, dog.
I'm good.
My bad. That was my final thought.
Man,
You
my
can
final
eat
thought
again.
is
Yeah.
ass at home. I'm trying. I miss my family. I'm trying to get down to them and everything like that. Uh, I wish I could have been there for my son's birthday, but I can't because of this coronavirus shit and everything like that. But I will sit there and say this that after I get there, I will not miss any of my kids' birthdays. I will not miss any more birthdays. I will be there. Um, Stay inside. That's my final thought. That's it. Just stay the fuck inside, please. Stay inside because this shit is getting crazy and it's fucking annoying that I can't sit there and go to the store at 7 o'clock at night because everything was closed down because of this shit. Like seriously.
I know. Isn't
So
that annoying? Oh. Oh. You remember that video
yeah,
you sent me earlier of the dude in the bubble?
no,
Did you know the background story of that? Okay, so did you see the video of the dude that used a drone to get the girl
no.
who was dancing on the roof number? Okay, well, he was in his apartment or whatever, and there was a girl on the roof. She was dancing, doing her thing, and he was like, "Oh, she looks kind of cute." So then he was like, "Hi," and she said, "Hi." So then he took a drone, he wrote her a letter, and sent it down to her. They exchanged numbers. They started FaceTiming. They had FaceTime dates. So he would sit on his balcony. She would sit on the roof, and they would both like have a little dinner and act like they were having a date. Well, he wanted to meet her in person, so he went and got the bubble. If you see in the video, you see he's holding the flowers. He got the bubble just so he could meet her face to face.
I'm done. You gotta send me that video. You gotta send me the first video then.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it and send it to you. But yeah, I found that out today. I was talking to somebody about it. And they was like, "Yeah, that's him." And I was like, "My cousin just sent me that today." They was like, "Yeah, that's him." He literally went and got a whole bubble just so he could go meet her face to face. He rolled on up to her house, knocked on her door. I was like, "Well, how did he give her the flowers? Because he's gonna, unless he just like took it out and put it on the porch and like." Mm-mm. I'm gonna find
Okay.
the video. I'm gonna send it to you. So y'all can still date during this corona.
That is
They're obviously doing it, so just be safe. Go get you a bubble. And if y'all seen the video, that's what my
get
cousin
the
would be
fuck out
walking
of
around
here.
in because I'm
Anyway,
getting me one.
ladies and gentlemen,
You
this
better
has
wear it
been
too.
another episode of the Audi and Mav Show. I'm not wearing no fucking bubble. She got me worried.
You are. I'm worried
Man, I'm
about
gonna
you,
go take a
cousin. I
nap.
need you to
I
be
mean, take
safe.
my ass to bed. So
Don't be surprised when you hear a knock at your door and it's a box, and when you pull the stuff out, it's a big ass bubble.
anyway,
You better wear it
that
too.
is all we have, ladies and gentlemen, for this podcast and for this episode. We'll catch you again next week. And I'm done with you, yo. I'm done. Oh my god, here we
Make
go
sure
with
you
the
take
bullshit.
pictures of your bubble. Y'all stay safe. Stay at home
Here we go.
and get a bubble if
All
you
right.
have to.
Okay, we're done. Bye.